it's about time we take a look at the GEN layer weight. So hello everyone, hello. Today we're taking a look at the layer weight that's called GEN. This is obtainable through G4 tournament, I'm pretty sure. G4 tournament for the GEN layer weight. So it is a plastic layer weight that is really new and it's actually pretty good. So before we continue, let's try to get our like goal of, I would say 500 likes, because I actually want to take a look at this. It is super small. I already did open one, but I need a spare one to actually just do the review with right now. So we're going to take a look at this. It is really cool. It is made of like rubber. It's made of rubber. It's really interesting. I don't know why they made this, but it's cool. It's cool. So this is what it looks like. So it is super small, but more than the fact that it's small, I have to like zoom in on this. It has a little tab right here. So this tab is what makes it really, really interesting, because this tab is technically what'll make GT Bays have a burst stopper and make GT Bays a little bit more interesting competitive wise. So the thing is though, even though that it is basically a burst stopper, it does come at a cost of weight, which means that if you're gonna put this, weight's gonna be an issue. Hold on, let me get this scale on, set and ready. So I'm gonna show you how heavy this is, because it's really not that heavy at all. You're looking at maybe, look, 1.1 gram. That is super, super light, which is not really that good. So I'm gonna give you an example of a layer weight. So let me give you an example of a full bay. Let's go with Wizard Fafnir. Wizard Fafnir, the full layer and everything, is 22.27. So we already know that the layer weight of GEN is like, what, 1 gram? So if Sen is like 7 grams, right, 6 grams of difference, you're really gonna be nerfing it. So look, we're gonna place it on there. We're gonna try to get it on one of these sides. You can see. I'll try to zoom out so we can just get a good shot of this. Yeah, there we go. You can see that it's on there. So the Wizard Fafnir, for an example, we're gonna place it on there. So you'll notice from 22 to like 15, that's a significant drop. It really is a significant drop. So that's why I'm saying, right, if you want to sacrifice your weight in order to have a stopper there, that is up to you. I don't know why there was only 1 tab and not 2 tabs. Maybe there's some future release where there's 2 tabs on each side, since I think that'll be more useful than just 1. Or maybe 1 for some specific reason. So we have here Judgement Joker. So this was like 60 grams when I weighed it. Now with the gold Zan weights, it might be a little bit more, like almost 61 grams, right? So with Judgement Joker, I'm gonna give you an example. So it has the Zan weight, so just show you what the Zan weight is. The Zan weight is almost 8 grams, so that's almost 6 grams of difference. So from 60 grams, so we're gonna see what we actually get for our final product. Oh no, 60 grams for the full bay, hold on. 60 grams for the full bay, I just placed a layer there, I'm sorry about that, hold on. 53 grams, that means from 60 to 53, that's 7 grams of difference. That is quite a lot. So that is why I'm saying it is up to you, the blader, to make that decision. So you'll notice that it is a small, you can kind of see it, it's a little hard to see. The small tab there, I don't know if it reaches as much for left base as it does for right, because I've done tests with Dread Bahamut. Actually, on that same topic of, I really did hate Dread Bahamut, but ever since I put this GEN layer weight, it has been like significantly improved, because that tab, let me show you how good this tab is, right? So before we even get to the battles, look. You see how you can't get that click there? Because that little rubber thing is stopping it. And because it's stopping it, it can actually take a lot more hits than usual. However, what I will warn you is that if it gets past that point, it's super easy to kill. It is super easy to burst. But before that point, for an example like Dread Bahamut, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to actually beat it. It's going to be a little bit difficult. So I'm gonna get Wizard Fafnir here for an example for the other one too, because I'm actually curious if it's the same as Bahamut. So to do this, you have to, I guess, win the G4 tournament, and they give you it as like a prize, right? Yeah. So if you're in Japan, this is gonna be a little easy to get. This isn't like normal. This is like not a normal method of obtaining it, right? It's not like you can just go and purchase at a store. So with Wizard, I'm gonna see if Wizard is the same. Wrong side. Let me find out where the tab is on this thing. Yeah, let me place the tab on the other side because the tab's on right here. Let me place it because there are instructions to this, which I actually, let me show you in case you're wondering you want to purchase it, so I can actually explain how this works. Probably specifics to it. So here it is. You'll see that it's pretty simple. Just place it there. So let me just place it on the other side just so I can get a feel of this right now. This is like first impressions a bit. I did do a little bit of testing, but I didn't do all that much testing. So I think it's definitely worth the money to get, but yeah, it's kind of there for Wizard. It's kind of there. I think for Dreaded Bahamut, it just works great. For Joker, you can kind of feel it, but what I want to do now is with these two bays specifically, so we'll first do left bays against the Chozi Awakening bays, and I'm saying these bays specifically, you're going to be asking me why, because these bays are super tough and like killer bays in Beyblade Burst for the GT meta, because they just slay GT bays, so we're going to see how well they do against it. I'll then have to try Joker, and I'll try Slash Valkyrie as well. Those are like main bays. Or I'll do Ace Dragon, not Slash Valkyrie. I'll do Ace Dragon to see how it performs. So let's begin. Alright, test launch with Wizard before we get started. Yeah, that kind of works out. That kind of works out. Alright. First bay will be Chozi Achilles. And kind of like take these bays down. So we'll do three, 4 rounds, I guess, against it for each bay. So that was Wizard and Achilles did not actually have the full burst stoppers out, so I'm gonna have to fix that in the next round. Let's launch Fafnir again. Hope it doesn't just like go out, so gotta keep the stadium checking in place. Yeah, but Fafnir's like, Fafnir can probably take it. So far, it's not hitting it yet. Wizard Fafnir. To be fair, it is spin stealing though. It does have the rubber, but it can still take the hit, so that's what counts. That is definitely what counts. So I'm gonna do a 3rd round against Chozi Achilles. Stadium there for a second. Oh, it actually did move the stadium. Oh. Yeah, that is going to be Wizard. So we're going to move on to the next set of matches, which is going to be against Chozi Valkyrie. So come on, Valkyrie! Valkyrie, come on! You can do it, Valkyrie! You gotta give it a second. These bays go so fast, the camera can't even keep up with it. Alright, alright. So next up, I'm gonna go with 2000% power on my launch. That is very interesting to see. Wizard Fafnir of all bays should not be able just to do that so casually, because the teeth, not the teeth, but like the layer is barely budging. Despite with all these powerful hits, right? Even with the rubber, it should move a bit. So you can see how like this GEN Awaken can actually take effect. For left base anyways right now. And we're gonna get our last one for Fafnir before we go on to Bahamut, which is going to be legend, the legend itself, Chozy Spriggan. So Chozy Spriggan, I'll try to go through all three modes in defense right now. It's giving those hits, it's giving those hits. So it is really useful. It is actually a really useful layer weight. Yeah, the burst stoppers are out on that one, so we're gonna put it in stamina next match. So we're gonna try Fafnir again. You'll notice that Fafnir has not once had to be adjusted. You can't burst Fafnir. Seems like these bays are almost invincible now with these GEN layer weights. I'll say almost invincible. Yeah, I think almost is a better word for it. All right, you want to what? Let me just move on to Bahamut, because that's actually the bay I want to cover. Normally, it would have lost by now, but because of that GEN layer weights, look, Dread Bahamut can... It's making a point! Well, it still took all those hits, so that's still something. Like, it really did take all those hits against Chozy Achilles. Like, it's very commendable. It is very commendable. Which actually means, too, with the dash driver, you probably can't even move it all that much. You probably could beat some bays like Achilles. Come on! Come on! Dread Bahamut, hold out! Yes! There we go! Dread Bahamut held out and was able to defeat Chozy Achilles with a spin finish despite the full burst stoppers out, which is like full power on that attack. Knocked it out, so we gotta move on to the next bay, but you'll notice that it definitely is lasting a lot longer than it would have with, let's say, like the 10 layer weights that it came with. So now against Chozy Valkyrie, we're gonna see how it does. You'll notice that once again, it's taking all the hits from Valkyrie, because before it would just like burst in 2 seconds. See what I mean? It really does help it. Alright, so we're gonna do one more against Spree. Actually, you wanna know what? Something I just want to show you real quickly, because I know there's gonna be people who are gonna say I'm making it up or I'm just saying it just because it's a new product or whatever. I'll put like the Sen weights on Bahamut right now. Sen weights, which is like all weight distribution on the thing. I'll do it against Chozy Valkyrie. Same launching strength, whatever. Just so you can get an idea. See how there's a burst? I definitely lasted a bit longer. No, it didn't last that longer. Lasted longer than with a 10 weight, but still really not all that good. Again, the GEN weight is definitely going to be helping it a lot in these matches. So what I want to do now is transition to that with actually Judgement Joker, which I'm going to be putting it on a right spinning bay, just to show you the difference and see actually how well Joker can perform. We're going to try Judgement Joker. Okay, so this might be a little bit different, and Joker is 50-50, right? So that's going to probably affect the battles a bit, but let's see how it does. Again, I don't know if it's so good for right bays, but... Well, I don't know what actually, because it's weird. Because the thing is, it kind of... I don't know. I don't think it actually makes contact. I think it makes less contact with right than it does with left. That's what I think. So we're going to try it again. My frame on turn is on attack. Yeah, it's not looking too good. on Judgement Joker. So we're gonna try it against Spryzen. Fight Spryzen in Stamina. Again, Joker's not really a good reference. I know people want to see it with Joker, so that's why I'm doing it right now, but you know what I mean. Let's see if we can beat Achilles now, because they never got to beat Achilles before. Technically, you know what? Even if it loses... Oh, shoot! Yo, it actually beat Achilles. Okay. Alright. Hey, fair play. Let's try that again. Gonna lose. Joker! Impossible! No way! That was for sure full power! I know I did it! What? That's not possible. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. How? It did a full burst on Achilles, and Achilles has burst stoppers. It did a full burst on Achilles. It doesn't matter. It still managed to do a full burst. We're gonna try it against Chozy Spriggan. Ace Dragon. The goal is just not to lose. Alright, come on. First battle, and it kind of does. So this gen weight does help. Like it does. We can't pretend like it doesn't. Oh, this came back. So we're gonna see right now how well it's gonna actually do. Hopefully it doesn't do too bad. Oh, it actually beat. Wow. Okay. Let's try it against. I was gonna say Slash Valkyrie, nah, but let's try it against Chozy. So we're gonna see, because it actually beat Ace Dragon before. Sort of like payback right now. So I'm gonna actually try to go full power with my launch and see what'll happen. Because for sure we can beat it. Okay, I mean, to be fair, we were able to outdo the attack power of the fully awakened Chozy Valkyrie. Let's try it against Chozy Spriggan. So we did beat it, but I don't like ring outs. I like more like when you actually manage to do a survivor. Let me just make sure. You wanna know what? I'm gonna go with my strongest launch on Achilles. Dude, this is real. This is not fake. I can't fake, like, impossible. Impossible. Hold on, let me try it again. It managed to do it though. It did manage to do it, like, wow! Wow! Dude, burst stoppers from Chozy, say hello to the gen weight. That is it. My rating for this, 9? It is worth the sacrifice, I would say. It does depend on who you use it, so make sure to test out your combos before you try it out. it is definitely worth the pickup. Jesus. It managed to... There's no way I could launch... And I'm able to launch it actually full power for these bays. There's no way I could just beat it like that. So, clearly, this weight is very useful for GT bays. But that's it for this video. 1,000 likes. That's her like goal now because I didn't think you could actually do this. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.